Dark chocolate has long held a reputation as a guilty pleasure, a sugary indulgence more closely associated with candy aisles and dessert menus than with health food. For decades, it was categorized with other sweets as something to limit or avoid altogether, especially for those watching their weight, blood sugar, or heart health. But as nutritional science has advanced and researchers have begun to look more closely at the specific components of chocolate, particularly dark varieties with high cocoa content, a new and far more favorable picture has emerged. Far from being mere junk food, dark chocolate is now celebrated as a rich source of antioxidants and bioactive compounds that may support heart health, brain function, and even longevity. The key to dark chocolate's health benefits lies in its primary ingredient, cocoa. Cocoa beans are naturally rich in flavonoids, particularly a subgroup known as flavonols. These compounds act as potent antioxidants, helping to neutralize harmful free radicals in the body and reduce oxidative stress, a key contributor to aging and chronic disease. Unlike milk chocolate or heavily processed confections that contain more sugar and fat than actual cocoa, high-quality dark chocolate retains a concentrated dose of these beneficial compounds. In fact, gram for gram, dark chocolate contains more antioxidants than many fruits, including blueberries and acai berries, a surprising fact that has helped fuel its reevaluation in scientific circles. One of the most well-documented benefits of dark chocolate is its positive impact on cardiovascular health. Numerous clinical studies have shown that regular consumption of dark chocolate can lead to modest reductions in blood pressure, particularly in individuals with prehypertension or hypertension. This effect is believed to stem from cocoa flavanol's ability to increase nitric oxide production in the blood vessels, helping them relax and improve circulation. Improved endothelial function, the health of the inner lining of blood vessels, is a crucial factor in preventing atherosclerosis, heart attacks, and strokes. Moreover, dark chocolate has been shown to improve cholesterol profiles by raising HDL, good cholesterol, and lowering LDL, bad cholesterol, oxidation, further reducing cardiovascular risk. In addition to supporting heart health, dark chocolate may also benefit brain function. Some research suggests that the flavonols in cocoa can enhance cognitive performance by increasing blood flow to the brain, particularly in regions associated with learning and memory. This may help explain why moderate chocolate consumption has been linked to better mental performance in both younger adults and the elderly. Furthermore, the small amount of caffeine and theobromine found in dark chocolate can provide a gentle mental boost, improving alertness and mood without the intensity or jitteriness that sometimes accompanies coffee or energy drinks. Dark chocolate's mood-enhancing properties don't stop at stimulants. Cocoa also contains compounds like phenylethylamine and anandamide, which can trigger the release of endorphins and interact with serotonin receptors in the brain. These neurochemical effects may explain why people often reach for chocolate during times of stress, sadness, or emotional fatigue, and why moderate chocolate consumption has been associated with lower rates of depression in some observational studies. While more research is needed to understand the precise mechanisms, it's increasingly clear that dark chocolate is more than just emotionally satisfying. It may have measurable psychological benefits. Of course, not all chocolate is created equal. To maximize the health benefits, it's important to choose chocolate with a high cocoa content, typically 70% or higher, and minimal added sugar or milk fat. Many commercially available chocolates labeled as dark still contain significant amounts of sugar, artificial flavorings, and emulsifiers that dilute their nutritional value. Truly healthful dark chocolate is usually more bitter, richer in texture, and often enjoyed in smaller portions, making it both a luxurious treat and a functional food. Some artisanal brands also highlight single-origin cocoa or minimally processed manufacturing methods that preserve even more of the native flavanol content. Another advantage of dark chocolate is its role in satiety and mindful eating. Because it's rich and intensely flavored, a small piece can be deeply satisfying and help curb cravings for larger quantities of less nutritious sweets. It doesn't spike blood sugar the way simple carbohydrates do, especially when paired with fiber-rich foods like nuts or fruit. For people trying to maintain a balanced diet without feeling deprived, incorporating a small square of high-quality dark chocolate after a meal can be a powerful psychological and physiological tool. Importantly, moderation remains essential. Despite its benefits, dark chocolate is still calorie-dense and can contribute to weight gain if consumed in excess. A typical 1-ounce serving contains around 150 to 170 calories and 10 to 12 grams of fat. However, within the context of an overall healthy diet, This amount can easily be accommodated, and in some cases, even replace less nutritious snacks or desserts without sacrificing enjoyment or satisfaction. The goal isn't to overindulge, but to appreciate chocolate as a functional indulgence, something that supports well-being while delivering genuine pleasure. Ultimately, the story of dark chocolate is another example of how nutrition science has matured from rigid avoidance-based rules to a more nuanced understanding of food quality and context. Once relegated to the junk food category, dark chocolate now holds a respected place in the modern health-conscious diet, not just tolerated, but embraced for its complex flavor and powerful benefits. It's a rare and welcome convergence of taste and nutrition, a food that not only delights the senses, but also supports long-term vitality. For those who once felt guilty about loving chocolate, science now offers permission and even encouragement to savor it wisely and with joy.